Glenn McCrory from Boxing Social with the legend, the one and only Joe Calzaghe. Joe, how's life going for you?
Life's okay, thank you, Glenn. It's nice to see you. So all's good, mate.
Brilliant. What are you up to at the minute?
At the minute, well, I'm just in. I forgot where we are. We were in Wellingborough doing the dinner, but I'm good. I'm back in Wales now, full time. My boy's 23 and 20, and spend a lot of time at home with the family and enjoying more of a quiet life to what I'm used to, you know.
Are you still involved with the boxing a great deal?
Not really, but I'm not to say that I'm not going to come back into boxing one day. You know, I've got my manager's license and so on. I think at the moment I'm happy just taking time out of boxing. My sons do a bit of boxing. I like to still do a bit of working out, and this I keep my eye on the sport. I think maybe in a few years I'll get back more serious into boxing, because obviously, you know, I still love the sport, but sometimes, you know, mate, you need to take a little time out.
Obviously a lot going on in your division. The Super Series is going on, and some familiar names. George Groves is in there, Groves-Eubank Jr. and Callum Smith. Who do you think is going to come out of that as the top man?
Well, that's a good question. You know, I think all fighters are good. I think George Groves obviously has been there. You know that he was very unlucky against Carl Froch and what happened, and fair play to him, massive respect. He dusted himself off and managed to win the world title, defended it well, looked impressive. So I think winning that title sort of improved him as a champion. I think when you win the title, you get confidence and step up another level. But regarding Groves-Eubank, I think Groves-Eubank Jr., I think that'll be a good fight. There's a lot of question marks over Groves-Eubank Jr., so I'm not sure how good he actually is, because it'll be an acid test. You know, we wouldn't have fought somebody as good as George Groves, has been seasoned, been in world title fights, 12-round fights. So all the talk is cheap. As you know, when you get in that ring, we'll see what he's capable of doing. As regard to Callum Smith, another thing, he's like, although he's doing really well, he's like a prospect. You know, he hasn't had that acid test yet. So until he has a big fight, then you know how good somebody is when they have to step to another level, which is a world championship level. So I think it's really intriguing. I think it's great for the super middleweight division. I wish when I was boxing they had this Super Series, they had the Super Sixes. I missed that. This is exactly what I needed when I was a WBO champion for 8 years before the Jeff Lacey fight. I think it's a breath of fresh air for boxing, for each division. I wish they had this when I was champion. You know, I would have unified the title way before I did, but you know, good luck to the guys. I think it's great for the division.
Boxing's going through a real resurgence at the moment, and leading the way with that's Anthony Joshua, who did, as you did, filled out a wonderful stadium in Wales last week. What did you make of him?
I think he's still learning. I think obviously, he's undefeated. I think 20 fights, 20 KOs. He's only going to improve. He has flaws. Listen, we all have flaws at the end of the day, and to have to adapt to a different opponent, completely different, somebody like 6'1", somebody very strong, as he did in his last fight, he hang in there. You know, he done well. I thought the stoppage was premature. I think as a champion, I would knock a guy out, you know, but you can't say what's happening with the referee, what's going on. But he was winning the fight conclusively, and I'm just looking forward to the heavyweight division. What's great is we have two of the best heavyweights in the world, with obviously Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. So I think, like everybody else, as a boxing fan, I'd love to see Fury get himself back into shape. I think it's a good clash of styles and an intriguing fight.
Good to talk to you, Joe.
Great to talk.